Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing another vlog video. I'm going to be doing a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer, make sure to leave those in the comment section below on this video. Not the last one, this video. And so I'm going to read through some of the questions that you guys have posed, and hopefully I can answer some of your questions. Lewis asks, will you ever get a P.O. box for fan mail? Well, I told Lewis this in stream, but for everybody else who might be wondering that, I am not going to get a P.O. box until I moved someplace like Denver or a bigger city where I can have a P.O. box like a couple towns away. And it's not like a couple towns away. It's literally like a 10-minute drive or something like that. And that way you don't know where I live, because if I get a P.O. box where I live, you're going to be easily able to find out exactly where I live with no problems whatsoever. And so no P.O. box yet. Maybe when I get a little bit bigger, when I move or whatever, and we'll go from there. Adrian Roberts asks, do you like Leonard Skinner? Well, as Leonard Skinner would say, don't ask me no more questions. I grew up listening to classic rock all the time. My dad was huge classic rock and went to concerts and stuff all the time. And so I can probably tell you every lyric to every song, except for a few, because some bands just don't really like. But probably every lyric to every song. I might not be able to tell you who sings it, but I have a good idea of like all the lyrics of different songs, just because I've listened to it so much. And I still listen to it today. And I'm a huge classic rock fan. So Leonard Skinner is among many of the bands from that era. Fist Bump Guy and Alex Castwell ask, and a lot of people ask, what state do you live in? Well, I live in South Dakota. You can find basic FAQ stuff on my Twitch page about me and other things. Will I play more games like Battlefield? Well, the Division is on its way, and Division's going to be a huge game, and a lot of guys from DNW are actually going to be getting the Division, so we're going to be having a lot of multiplayer content, going through things together. It should always be squad gameplay, hopefully, and so I think you guys will be very entertained by that. The Battlefield, I'll do the next Battlefield game a little bit more in depth than I did Hardline, because I was just kind of getting into the Battlefield community, and I really didn't get that into it, and I kind of got in late, and so when the next Battlefield game comes out, I probably will. Games of Affinity and many others ask, what about Fallout 4? Well, the thing with Fallout 4 is this. Not many people were watching the Fallout 4 videos, and so when I look at how much time it takes me to make a Fallout 4 video, which is usually pretty long, and then render that out, and I don't get many views on those videos, I don't really think that that's worth doing. And that's not to say that I don't like the Fallout game, because Fallout 4 is probably one of my favorite games to ever have existed, and so it really bums me out that people didn't really get involved with that series. And so I'm probably not going to do any more Fallout 4 just because of the fact that I have, minimal time. I don't have a lot of time to do videos, and so I have to really be wise about what I do with my time. Epic Crumpet asks, what is your dream car? Well, I'm not going to tell you what car I have now, but he asks what is my dream car, and I really want to get a nice truck, primarily when we have our own home, so that way we can do yard work and move things to the landfill, and just moving in general would be great with a truck. And so kind of my dream car is a truck. Julian Denk asks, how many hours have you played War Thunder? Thousands, easily thousands of hours. I've been playing for years. DJ Quad, Reynard Benut, Mark Lake, and many other people ask, what about Ark? Any more plans for Ark? Well, the problem with Ark is pretty much the same problem with Fallout 4. People just weren't as interested in the series, and I think the reason for that is because I played a lot by myself, and I tried to get with groups and tried to do things, and there just really wasn't any motivation, and everybody who I started playing Ark with kind of like just didn't watch, and so didn't play, so then people weren't watching because it was just me playing by myself. And, it's not so much I quit because of that. I quit making videos for Ark because of that. I quit making videos for Ark because it was boring for me to play by myself. And I could do like a PvE situation and things, but I mean, it's not like there's only so much you can do with that. And so the PvP aspect of things is huge. It's probably the biggest part of that game. And I could do more Survival of the Fittest, and I might do more Survival of the Fittest, but probably just general Ark gameplay, I don't think I'm going to do. James Ball asks, What do you think of the changes in War Thunder, and are they in the right direction? I was going to make a whole video about this a while back, but I decided not to just because I didn't want to rage or anything. And I've kind of shied away from making videos that talk about problems in War Thunder or any game, really, because one, I like being positive, and that's just who I am. But two, the developers have their own ideas for the game. They have a desire to make the game their own way, and when the community doesn't like what they do, then the community gets outraged. But the devs might love what they do because that was their decision, that was their dream. And so really you have to ask yourself the question, is this like what I want, or is this like what the devs want for the game? And there's really no way to know that. And I did meet the devs at the two brothers at E3, and I got to tell you what, they are two very hardworking individuals. They showed up, got off the plane, came right to the expo, and then started working on a working Linux version to use. I mean, the first Linux version for the game, like 7 hours straight at E3. It was nuts. They just sat there and worked. Didn't really even say anything. And so, they definitely work hard. They have a smaller team, and so everything goes into play with that. But in terms of changes in War Thunder, I love any changes, really, because things are bound to get balanced eventually. Some things haven't been balanced, and it's been like a long time, but most things do. And changes like new lines and things like that are just exciting. Brings new things to the game. Space Cat asks if I can start doing more War Thunder planes. I'm like really addicted to tanks right now, and I'm trying to go through the tank line. And I don't really have as much fun in planes unless I'm playing with like squad, and so maybe more squad stuff. Draco asks, what about some of the video editing software out there? And then he goes on to talk about some other stuff about how many vlogs to do and things like that. I don't really know many video editing softwares other than Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere, and I have After Effects too. I don't have Premiere. I actually want to see if that's better, because I might invest in getting that, because Sony Vegas is pretty good, but it's still a little iffy at times. Sometimes it just doesn't really work as well. Will Johnson asks, what subject did you enjoy at school, most enjoy at school, and why? I really loved chemistry, and I don't really know why. I think maybe it's just like all the internal workings of everything, and like because I hated biology, which is a lot of internal workings too, but I loved chemistry for some reason. And so chemistry is probably my favorite subject at school. And I'm trying to think if there's any other. I loved eating too whenever I got to eat. But no, chemistry was definitely, I think, probably the best. Not very big in math guy, not very big at all. Charlie Miller asks if I was Sergeant Thompson on Dead Frontier. I was. This is a game. It's an old game. It's a browser-based game, and my first channel ever on YouTube was this other channel where called, like, I don't know if it was actually called Sergeant Thompson or whatever, but Sergeant Thompson, I was a legendary figure in that game. I was so like mysterious, and we were part of this legendary clan and all this stuff, and it just kind of died out. But yeah, that's me. That's me. Long time ago, very, very long time ago. And it's so funny. I like my best video back then was like 30,000 views, and I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. And now I'm just like, whoa, I've come a long way since those days. Asian TK Noon asks, where did you go to college? Was it good? And did I need to take out loans? I'm not going to tell you what college I went to. I will tell you it was a great college. It was a great university, and I did take out loans. I believe in obviously having a bunch of loans. Having a bunch of being paid off, like going to school for free or very little, would have been great. But having loans has really changed who I am. Like, I am very grateful for having them, actually. It seems weird, but it makes me work a lot harder to take care of my family. It makes me work hard to earn enough income to pay them off, as well as take care of everything else in my life. And so, yeah, I did take out loans, and I don't know. Some people don't have to. Some people do. I didn't grow up like super rich or anything, and so I had to take out loans. But you know what? Like I said, it's made me a better person for it, and so I'm totally fine with it. Are you going to do more Mechwarrior videos? I want to do more Mechwarrior videos. I like to do more squad stuff, I think, or just some way to get that rolling, because doing it by yourself can kind of get boring and kind of like just same problem as always. Do you think you could play SimCity? I did play SimCity, and I play SimCity for fun. I don't think I'll play SimCity for videos, unless maybe a new SimCity game comes out, because it is EA and I'm part of the Ranku program, and so if a new SimCity game comes out, I probably will play it. Are you going to do a community night inside of Unturned, like doing a night where you are going to be on and some subs might get a chance to play with you? I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to organize something like that. Well, it's not hard for me to organize it. It's hard for me to actually do it because, as I said in the last video, my time is very limited and kind of all over the place. And so I don't really know. I was kind of doing that Unturned meetup thing where I would just go find random people and talk to them. That was kind of cool. I might do more of those. But community night, I don't know. Maybe if I stream ever or something like that. And then also, at the end of this video, as a special surprise that you guys asked for, Canadian 20K14 asks, do you believe there is a God? I believe in God. The spiritual part of my life is very, very important to me. My childhood was pretty rough, and not like with my parents or anything, with how other people treated me, like siblings, not siblings, like peers and things like that. And so a lot of things have happened in my life that's kind of brought me, you know, if I did a draw my life thing, that would probably be kind of crazy. I'm not going to do that though. But yeah, so it's led me down a pretty like rough and rocky road, and you know, having a lot of problems and things like that. And I've almost died probably 10 times in my life, like literally. I fractured my skull twice when I was younger, and almost died both of those times. And the doctor said if it happens again, you're probably going to die. I don't know if that's true now, but when I was younger, probably. And so like a lot of things have kind of led me down a road of hating and anger and you know, just a ton of different things. And really the spiritual aspect of my life has brought me to the place that I am today. And everything that happened to me that was bad when I was younger has really made me into who I am today. And who I am today is, you know, I just try to do what I can to help people and be nice. And, you know, that's one reason why I keep my content clean. Is because that is so important to me. And so, yeah, so yes, I do. And so without further ado, here is the special surprise. So this is baby TicTak. Look at the camera, little girly. She is pretty freaking awesome, and she's so cute. Oh my goodness, I love you. And so anything that you guys do in terms of watching videos, commenting, donating, Patreon stuff, that all goes to helping this little cutie. And so I really appreciate everything you guys do for me and for my family. And yeah, so this is baby TicTak. Say hello. Hello. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, leave the questions below of what you want me to answer in the next video, the next vlog video. I don't know when that'll be, but if you guys really like this, maybe I can make it a common thing. So not common like every day, but like common like maybe once a week or once every other week or something like that. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.